Welcome to another video, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just say from the very get-go that this does not come as a surprise. Right? We all were told what happened, we were shown footage, but I have learned to be very leery of what is given by mass media. I have learned that over the years. I used to be one of those people, I believed everything that was shown and, went with the narrative pretty well, didn't question things, but that has changed considerably, I would say, over the past 15 years or so. I have learned from my mistakes. I hope you do too. So this is it's not that much of a shock. It really is not. I'm just like, oh, okay. Honestly. But let's take a look. Let's see the footage that, was not shown.
Jacob Chansley became the face of January 6th, a dangerous conspiracy theorist dressed in outlandish costume who led the violent insurrection to overthrow American democracy. For these crimes, Chansley was sentenced to nearly 4 years in prison, far more time than many violent criminals now receive. What did Jacob Chansley do to receive this punishment? To this day, there is dispute over how Chansley got into the Capitol building. But according to our review of the internal surveillance video, it is very clear what happened once he got inside. Virtually every moment of his time inside the Capitol was caught on tape. The tapes show that Capitol Police never stopped Jacob Chansley. They helped him. They acted as his tour guides. Here's video of Chansley in the Senate chamber. Capitol Police officers take him to multiple entrances and even try to open locked doors for him. We counted at least 9 officers who were within touching.
Not only did they not stop him, he has escorts. That's interesting.
Distance of unarmed Jacob Chansley. Not one of them even tried to slow him down. Chansley understood that Capitol Police were his allies. Video shows him giving thanks for them in a prayer on the floor of the Senate. Watch.
Thank you, Heavenly Father, for giving the inspiration needed to these police officers to allow us in this building.
Contrast the reality of what Jacob Chansley did in the Capitol building on January 6th, the indisputable facts recorded on video, some of which has never before been seen, with the depiction of Jacob Chansley that you've seen in the media for more than 2 years. He's a terrorist, they said. He should be killed.
Shoot him. Shoot him. Like, you burst into the United States, if he was dressed like bin Laden, would you have shot him?
Shoot him. Shoot him. It makes you wonder, who are the violent extremists here? Not Jacob Chansley, and the video proves that. But you would never have known from the media coverage.
The people sitting in the chairs need to be sitting in a jail cell.
Chansley is in a jail cell. He's been there for months. If he was in fact committing such a grave crime, why didn't the officers who were standing right next to him place him under arrest? Until now, no one could even prove that even happened. But it did.
So, there you have it. You saw for yourselves. It tells a very different story from what, the popular narrative was. You can see this man is clearly being escorted much of the time by 2 people. There comes a time when he is surrounded by as many officers that would be needed to take him down, even with that flag in his hand. I mean, they're obviously armed, so I don't think it would present a problem to take this guy down if, that's what the intention was. But the footage is right there. So how does that change the narrative of what we were told about this person specifically, and moreover, how the whole narrative of January 6th played out? Who were the people that actually let the public in? Right? There were some plainclothes people, it looks like, that kicked the door open for them to come in. Who were those people? How did they get in the first place? Because, right, there was a big rally going on outside. How did these people who were inside? We saw people trying to break in, right? But how did these people that were inside get there in the first place? to have those doors opened? That's a good question. I think that's also a fair question. Who are these people? I don't know. I don't know if the investigation, revealed that or not. I don't think it did, from what I've seen. But as I said, I'm not surprised. There's always more than meets the eye with these stories. But you have to be willing to dig. You have to be willing to look. You have to be willing to investigate. That's why it's called investigative journalism. Always more than meets the eye. But for all the people that were involved, yeah, this guy did get a lot of spotlight. But it seems most of the time that he was walking around, he was pretty tame, and he was being escorted. So, interesting. That's all I'm gonna say. Very interesting. Let's see how the public takes it, shall we? Until next time, I'm out. Peace.